Britain has been battered by storms since mid-December. One after the other, a succession of low-pressure weather fronts bringing gale-force winds, storm-surge tides and widespread disruption. Thousands of households spent Christmas without electricity after high winds brought down power lines in the southeast. And in England alone, 7 people have died and some 1,700 homes flooded.
Well, all this, what you see here, right across as far as you can see to the houses over the back, is all field, all greenery. And you even got the cows and all that all over the fields a lot.
But could the damage have been limited? The government department with overall responsibility for preparedness is called DEFRA, and its budget has been cut by 20% in the last 3 years.
With 2.3 billion spent, 148 million in partnership funding, we'll be spending more than any government has in the past on flood defences.
But balancing austerity with necessity is difficult. The Environment Agency has an annual budget of $1.9 billion. But just last week, as a result of austerity measures, it announced it was going to have to shed some 1,500 jobs by October of 2014. And around a third of them, that's some 500 posts, will be lost from the agency's flood protection and prevention departments. Now, the cuts are being imposed by central government, and central government insists that it will try its best to protect so-called frontline services. In November, the government issued an estimate that in 2012, flooding had cost British businesses almost $1 billion. But it also estimated that around $2.8 billion of economic damage was prevented thanks to flood defences. But funding is always a question of priorities.
Well, it costs about £15,000 to protect, on average, to protect a property. That's equivalent to about 3 hip transplants. So it's a question of how many hip transplants do you not want to have in order to protect more property.
December was officially the windiest in the UK since 1969 and the wettest since 1993. Coastal areas have been hit by the highest storm surges since 1953. Extreme weather and the damage it brings is becoming less and less unusual. A response must be found. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera.